Yo, what's up? This that guy Rell, the host of the 313 Live Show, Detroit's Royce Podcast Show. We thank you for tuning in to us over here on podcast, but now you need to go over and check us out on our YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is the 313 Live Show. Make sure you go over, like the videos, comment on the videos, and most importantly of all, subscribe and tell a friend.
Detroit City on the run and we ain't never gonna stop. The 313 Live Show, they got this thing going on. They got Rell, Danni, J.Street, what they do? What you want, game and give you the latest news. So tune in, you want it, we got it. We ready for you. We ready. What up, dog? What up, dog? Oh my God, 313 Live. 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 3 Live. Oh my God, 313 Live. Oh my God, 313 Live. 3 Live. Oh my God, 313 Live. Oh my God, 313 Live.
Okay, what's up, podcast world? Y'all know what's up. We back again. The whole crew is on time.
Whole crew on time. We gonna say on time.
Yeah.
But really, I look at Danny's
Look
face.
at Danny's face.
Because you lying.
Look at Danny just
Well-
like shot a look, boy.
Yeah, we was trying to make the people think we was on time.
But,
We really a day late.
yeah,
We are, but we didn't skip it.
Yeah.
So that's the beautiful thing.
True, we didn't skip it. And episode 101, that's where we at. And,
That's where we
you know,
at.
And I was like, fuck it, we just do it next week. And Danny said, nah, we gonna do it this week.
Negro, please.
And we gonna do the family. Shout out to the beautiful baby in the background.
Yes, shout out.
Yes. That's Demi. That's not Kyla. Demi doing her thing today, y'all.
Getting cameos.
That's right, and it's all love. We blessed with these babies.
Yes, we might put her in the credits, man. I don't know. We gonna see. Get her some production credits going.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, how was your weekend, Danny?
That was fine. I ain't do nothing.
It's fine. I ain't doing nothing. What about yours, Jay?
It was pretty cool, man. I went out, and I ain't tell you this yet, but I went out and I was looking for a new whip.
Okay.
And I was about to get it, 2018 Challenger. Something told me to just hold off and wait because it was the charge. It was a nice charger, but it wasn't the one that I wanted.
Well,
so
okay.
I was like, let me hold off and not be paying for something that I don't want yet. I want to get what I want.
And that's what's cracking, and that's a beautiful thing. Always get what you want. Don't let nobody force nothing on you. That's how things go, and that's how we do.
Yep, listen to what we said.
That's right,
Listen
people.
to what we said, people.
That's right. Bring that credit up. I was telling everybody to do that a long time ago, but only one person, took heed to it and listened to it. So that one person doing his thing.
I got a new car this year. I got a 2018 Kia.
I seen it out there. I'm like, somebody getting some money, but I'm like, I'm gonna wait till you say something.
Child support. So, I'm just playing.
You getting that bread?
But no, not at all, actually. But like the funny thing is, like a year before I got that car, I tried to go trade my old red car in, and I was upside down in that car. I owed like $6,000 on that Stratus that I had, and it wasn't even worth that, nowhere near it. So when I tried to go trade it in to Kia before, I was like I was trying to trade it in for the Forte, and I didn't even want the Forte. I always wanted the Optima. But I was just trying to get out the other
big
car.
boy.
Exactly.
I see. I feel you.
So they was like, no, we can't do it because the loan was, the $6,000 was too much, and they couldn't rebate it down and all that stuff like that. So then, like, my car went out after I had Demi, and I was like, I'm just going to try to trade it again. And I was able to do it. So the moral of the story is, like, it wasn't time for me to get that Forte because it's not even really what I wanted. So,
yeah. See, listen, and I had my sister and my dad was with me. So, they was trying to talk me into it. I was almost about to sign it. They was about to I had my monthly payments, all of that. But someone was like, you know what? Just wait.
Just wait, because your credit gonna shoot up. Your credit,
bro. And if I take then off air, you already know where I told you.
Yes,
but
sir.
they told me it was higher than that.
Yeah.
You know,
because they put like a high score.
Man, what? They told me, you know what my real score was. I'm like, okay, I ain't that far from 7. So.
Yeah, so you A1. So
yeah,
when you get to that 730, dare somebody to tell you no. You dare them with your income you got and that score you got. You dare somebody to say no. They're gonna walk you in and say,
I got a good income and I have an okay score. But I would say no, because okay is not really okay. I have a good score. But I have so many student loans.
Man, that's what really killed me. You know.
Shit, I'm almost in the 8, and they like, shit, man, you can have what you want. And I'm like, oh shit, don't never tell me that. I'll be in the electronics store running up credit. But no, I don't do car. I just can't do a car note. I got to go cash them out.
Yeah,
like,
see,
I feel the same way, but then it's like I have to get a lease this time.
That's what
because like it was a blessing I was able to get my car, but because I was still upside down on my loan, just $3,000 less of being upside down.
Okay.
All the rebate money went to wiping out my car loan.
That's beautiful.
It's beautiful, but then that gives me nothing to start with if I don't come in with anything. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Whereas that would make you have lower monthly payments or stuff like
True.
that. So.
Yeah, hey, it's gonna work itself out.
So next time it'll probably be I'm buying the next car.
Yeah.
I ain't listening no more 'cause I know I'm going over my miles.
Look at Danny. I know I'm going over.
I'm already over technically now, and I've only had the car since March.
Wow.
I'm at 10,000 miles.
Damn. How many did you get?
Like 48.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, but that ain't gonna be nothing.
No.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna
just anybody listening, we need the people who roll the miles back.
You need the people.
Oh no. My whip paid for, so I ain't gotta worry about that.
We don't want that. No. You ain't finna send Danny to jail. Fuck what you talking about. We gonna send him to jail before we send Danny to jail.
Hit my personal email.
No, we don't want to know. We don't want to know nothing about it. Please don't hit him up. Now let's talk, y'all. Listen, you know how we always hear about bad shit to go on in Detroit.
Oh man.
Well, I got a good story that come up out of Detroit.
Good thing because
I got a bad one.
Oh, I got about 3, 4, 5 bad ones. But shout out to Rell for bringing the good stuff.
Okay.
So we're gonna start it off on the good note.
Okay, now listen. It was this. It's this lady who lived in her home for 50 years over on East Grand Boulevard. That's near downtown Detroit, right down the street from Belle Isle. And everybody knows that in Detroit, that is prime real estate right there in that area right now because it's close to downtown and it's right down the street from Belle Isle. So
It's always been prime real estate, to be honest.
Yeah, it really have, but now it's more, how can I say, it's really, 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 really prime real estate now, right? So everybody was coming to this lady trying to offer her only $10,000 for her home that was passed down through her family, her grandmother to her mother, now to her, right? Now, her home was not the best home on the block, and it wasn't the worst home on the block, but everybody only coming to offer her 10 grand. Only, I'm not being racist or throwing the race card out there, but only white people was only offering her 10 G's for her house. She was refusing to sell her home. So, this guy got some type of grant through Land Bank, and it was three part duplexes with three homes on them, each one of them, right? He bought 2 of them, so that's 6 homes all in one.
And then probably rented it out.
No, he renovated them, fixed them up, and over there he's gonna get at least $1,200 per unit, right? So he's going to 9 times out of 10 in 2 years. He's going to see a profit of just from getting the house, the complex, and fixing it up. 2 to 3 years, he's going to see profit, right? So the lady one day, she was coming from church on a Sunday evening, and her exact words was, "Okay, damn, here's another white man trying to buy my house, right?" But actually, it was a blessing in disguise. The guy who bought the 2 houses next door to her, he was like, "Look, let me explain something to you. I just found out what was going on, and people was trying to buy your home for less than what your home really is worth. I'm going to put your house in renovation with my homes for free." So the man is fixing her house, putting a new roof on it, new windows, new doors, and new just anything that needs to be done in her house. He's fixing her home up to make her house look good, like his houses, right? Now the moral of the story is this: he did a good deed, fixing her home up, right? Mm-hmm. But he know that if her house was still raggedy while he was trying to rent his houses out, lease them out, he was not going to get the money that he really wanted for them houses with that eyesore in between his homes, right?
Or the type of clientele that he wanted.
Right. So he was smart by fixing it up.
Mm-hmm.
So he did blast on the news. He blasted the guys who were coming to trying to kick her out of her home by only paying $10,000 for it, trying to, and she refused them. And her taxes are up to date, caught up, not behind, period, right? So he told them on national TV, well, now that her home is about to be fixed up, I just helped her bring her home up from the $10,000 you guys were asking. Now you got to pay her $350,000 for her home. So basically, he put them on blast and let them know that was not a good look to do that. And this is a white man, so like I say, all white men, all white people ain't bad. Like all niggas ain't bad. Black folks ain't bad. So like I said, the moral of the story is he just stepped in, did what he didn't supposed to do, but he just did the right thing and said, look, and he said, this woman been here in Detroit. She saw Detroit when Detroit was beautiful, saw Detroit when Detroit was bad. Now she deserved to be a part of this new Detroit that's coming back. That's why I stepped in and helped her to renovate her home for free. Mm-hmm. And so she can, stay here and don't worry about nobody trying to rush her out by trying to get her to sell.
Yeah, a lot of people, they buying up everything downtown. Like, when the last time you been there?
I'll be downtown all the goddamn time.
Man, do you see a difference in it?
Big difference.
Man.
A lot of white faces.
Man, a whole lot of them. I'm talking about, like, especially at the studio that I'm at downtown. It's off Woodward and some shit.
Woodward and some shit.
Yeah, Woodward
I don't know where the street some shit is.
Yeah.
Could you explain to us where is that located?
Well, it's let me see. Hold please, we're gonna pull that up. But,
some shit.
Actually, the studio is called Russian Madison Studios.
Okay.
And
probably on Woodward and Brush.
Yeah,
Woodward and Brush. That. Yeah, you might be right. But hi Demi. But anyway, so the spot is down there and just in the area. It's right where that little what is that called? The new little train thing is.
Yeah, the little Q line.
Yeah, the little Q line. Yeah. It's right in front of there, right by the Happy's Pizza, and you just see all kind of white people just jogging, having a good old time. But around the corner is fair game. Mm-hmm. Terrible neighborhood.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, so you ain't gonna see no white folks jogging around there because it's fair game. So it's just crazy, man, just to see how, the gentrification is going on, like, right now as we speak. We was talking about it a couple years ago, how downtown is changing. Well, it's done changed already. It's the next step. What you think that is, Rell?
Shit, they coming to the hood next. They coming to get the hood together. So
you think so?
I know so. Anything that's in the area of downtown, they're coming to fix it up, brother. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. The niggas who own these houses and is not fixing them up and not paying your taxes, you won't be a part of Detroit. And I can guarantee you that within the next 10 to 15 years. And that's real talk. Now, Danny, what you had bad to say in Detroit this week?
Did y'all see the story about the guy who spit on that pizza?
Man, I was about to talk about that.
Yes.
And before we go into that, I'm just going to mention that I might be bringing a new segment. And
excuse us.
Yeah, definitely. Now, I was, in the bathroom. I was like, hold on, wait. That sound good. And I think I'm going to call it, Who Mans Is That?
Whose mans is that?
Whose mans is that?
Okay.
But this not going to be for this segment. I got a whole nother story for that. But, Danny, go ahead and fill us in about this.
So, apparently, this worker who works at Comerica Park, and they make pizzas. They make their pizzas in-house at Comerica Park, was captured spitting on the pizza dough. Yes. Taking the spoon, putting the sauce on the pizza dough, spreading that spoon in the spitting sauce, putting it back in the sauce. And so Now he facing the felony.
Yeah,
4 years.
4 years, and the misdemeanor carry 90 days. So he's looking at 4 years, 90 days in prison. Now,
Now, the funny thing is that everybody keeps saying, in jail, when you get to prison, they gonna give him something to spit on.
oh yeah, they are. Oh, because they don't play that
That's
shit.
too funny.
That is terrible.
Now listen, niggas in jail, they live by a code, and they find out that nigga came in
And
there
that's
for that fuck
trifling.
shit.
That's
They
trifling.
gonna fuck him up when he get in prison. I saw him like, you little nasty bitch when I looked at that.
Because
Stay
why would
chill.
what possessed you to spit on some pizza?
It will make it
He
even.
said he was having a bad day.
Man, that's
Not even a real
terrible.
reason.
It will make it even worse. Is I think he got to get some type of test or whatnot like that to make
Yeah.
sure he ain't got nothing.
They need to
Because
put him on the sex offenders list.
Yeah, they say he got to get tested for hepatitis,
Yeah.
HIV, and see if he has anything.
Why? Right, because that's even more felony.
yeah, definitely.
Oh, most definitely,
Yeah,
it
'cause
is
you-
going down for real.
You can go to jail for knowingly spreading STDs,
Yes, facts, you can. Now,
especially AIDS, especially the terminal ones,
yes,
the
and
ones like
hepatitis.
viruses you can't get rid of.
Yeah, like them hepatitis and them HIVs, yes. And he's, hey, he's where he deserved to be. He's in prison. He's in jail, the county jail, on $100,000 bond, no 10%. So they trying to keep his punk ass up in there because, it is, why would you even do some trifling, nasty shit like that?
Man, yeah, that's terrible. And see, the thing is you don't know how long he been doing that.
Right.
My stomach
And what the crazy thing is, it's just like his life just changed just like that.
Yeah,
'Cause,
in a second.
and just like that, because he at work or whatnot like that.
He had work.
Crazy, did some
Yeah,
dumb shit,
like you
got
just
caught.
a split second.
And
That's why I
that's it.
don't break no rules. That's
Yeah.
the one reason why I try to live my life without breaking rules, because I can't be dealing with no consequences. You know what I'm saying? Just in a second.
Just
no.
that.
I'm
It's
following
just
the
like-
rules for the most part.
Just like, he probably thought nothing of it. He probably thought he ain't like, oh, that wasn't too bad. His ass in jail now.
Yes.
And he going to prison.
He's going to prison. They're
4
going
years.
to make an example out of him. Like J.Street said, how many times this dirty motherfucker's been doing this shit and he hasn't got caught, but he just got caught today. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Now,
But what do you say to your friends and be like, man, yeah, I was at work spitting on people's food. Like, is that a conversation piece? Like,
And was he eating crazy or shit? Who else at the damn job doing it?
yes, that's what I
who
was
was
thinking.
recording him? Because that angle was a phone recording.
I ain't even
Yeah,
see it. That shit.
That
I shit
angle
like
wasn't
that.
no security cam.
No, a gentleman was there. He filmed him doing it. It was out in the open. He was actually doing it out in the open,
But nobody was catching.
and nobody caught him doing the shit. But there's always one person that's watching, always, and the one person that was watching was a black guy. And what happened was he filmed it. He took the tape of the video and showed it to the security. Security got the police, and they went and arrested his ass on site. And that pizza company, and I want to say it was Domino's Pizza. To be honest with you, I believe it was Domino's. They had to throw out all of the dough. They threw away all the dishes. They threw everything away that was there and had to bring in new food and new dishes and everything to serve the food with to keep the customers at ease. And they fired him immediately and locked his ass up.
Because then it was going to be a class action lawsuit against him.
Oh, most definitely.
And
It
it
probably
wasn't
still
cheap
coming.
to
Oh
do
no,
all of
it
that
wasn't
shit
cheap.
that they did.
They
I'd be
lost
like,
what
I was there that day. I'm suing.
Yeah, everybody with a credit card receipt or a receipt period that was there is going to trip. And you gotta look at it. A lot of people will see him on the street and say, "That's that bitch that was spitting in the pizza," and whoop his ass because they were down there. They have ate out of there. So you gotta think about shit like that. So we're gonna move along from that because that was some nasty shit.
The problem that I have with Facebook is that they just autoplay videos. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's a feature where you can stop that, but like I was scrolling and then I seen the video of him spitting on the pizza. I'm like, I wasn't trying to see that.
Yeah, see, I wasn't trying to see. I don't be trying to see stuff like that.
Me neither. I didn't even
Yeah.
click on the
It
video
might
when
be.
he was getting charged. It's like, dang, Facebook, let me have a discretion on whether I want to see something or not. They'll just start playing video.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know with Twitter, it's a little feature on there where you can go through the settings and turn the little thing off. I ain't checked for Facebook,
Check.
Well,
but
yeah, it's crazy. Now, have y'all heard?
Let's see if you about to break in my story.
Oh man, you know.
Dun dun dun. Because I be finding some shit.
Now you ain't gonna top this one.
Oh well, no. Well, listen. Go ahead.
Let me have it. Okay.
That you have it.
2 women were arrested in Savannah, Georgia, for selling marijuana edibles at a church event. 28-year-old Ebony Cooper and 26-year-old Leah Presley. They had the balls to sell baked goods laced with THC at an event on Friday. Now, this church had like a little small, little gathering. It's like everybody was entrepreneurs, could set up a little stand and sell their stuff, right? So these 2 women, well, one of them posted it all over social media that she got a booth at the church and she was going to be selling her edibles at this church, right? Hold
on, wait. So you mean to tell me that everybody already knew that she had, the edibles with the weed? I mean, the shit in them,
right?
And she was telling people that she was gonna sell them at church.
Yeah, at the church event.
Okay.
Now the church themselves, they didn't know, but she had all her people. She had like lace, she had edible cereals, cookies, brownies, and shit like that. Cakes, and she was like just letting her people know this is where I'm going to be this particular day and you can come by the edibles. Now somebody tagged her shit to the sheriff's office. And the sheriffs came and they watched this shit unfold, and they went and bought brownie after cereal. They made a lot of sales that day, right? And so they let her get done selling her little edibles and shit. And she, let her drive off in the car, her and her girlfriend. Now, her girlfriend, she didn't know what the fuck was going on. She just was there with her friend. Allegedly, she didn't know, but come on now. You fuck with a chick to sell laced edibles.
Listen, them edibles, you have to make them in the crib. If she done been over there, it's done been some weed smoking. She just not going to be making no edibles, and baby girl don't know.
Not necessarily.
Come on.
Man. No, not necessarily, because, they make it... They sell the medicinal stuff that like is scentless, odorless. You know what I'm saying? Like it's this medicine.
I'm pretty sure
she not baking weed brownies. She is baking THC brownies.
Yes, THC.
Which is the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like if you trying to bake weed brownies, like yes, that boy is ringing through the whole house. But THC brownies, you could probably bake those and it won't be an aroma of weed going through your house.
Yeah, possibility.
But she know what her girlfriend doing because that's her girlfriend.
No doubt.
I mean, come on now. You can't hide nothing like that.
Now listen, when the police took him down, right? The police busted her with $2,000 in cash and a loaded handgun, and she still had about $1,000 worth of edibles left. Now the young lady who was with her, they already felt that she didn't know what was going on and she wasn't a part of it. So, but they're going to drop the charges on her and they're just going to book old girl and, let old girl, have it.
The only problem is that she was at the church.
Yeah.
And she put it on Facebook.
Yeah. She basically, that's what I'm saying. A lot of
and a bunch of people be putting their stuff on Facebook like, I got the edibles, like.
That's illegal.
That's how the police are getting a lot of crackdowns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and and the sad thing about it is a lot of people don't even need Facebook because they fucking.
I thought you were gonna say a lot of people don't even need edibles.
No, they don't need Facebook. A lot of people don't need edibles either. Let's be real with it, okay? They don't. But on a serious note, a lot of people was not going to take this story seriously at all as I'm telling them about this story. So I think I got a news clip that will verify this story. Let me see if that news.
Who's
clip.
questioning you?
Let's pull it up.
The people on the ain't nobody's gonna, not you guys, of course, but somebody might. All right, come on, they making this shit up. I don't see this, but because a lot of people did not know about this story. The audio you about to hear is courtesy of Savannah News, Fox 28, WTGS.
Tonight, we're learning more about 2 Savannah women accused of selling pot-laced baked goods at a church. Fox 28's Robert Katniss is live in downtown Savannah to show us how the two were caught and what church members were saying. Robert.
Trey, this was supposed to be an event to help local business owners, but it was what one vendor was selling that shocked this entire church.
We had no idea what was going on here.
Thou shalt not sell pot at church, but behind these church doors, police say that's what was happening. They say Ebony Cooper was selling drugs, but not just any drugs.
Publicly advertising on various social media sites that she was at this church event where she was openly selling marijuana or THC edibles.
And police say she wasn't shy about promoting her illegal business.
It almost looked like she was almost boastering a little bit, or maybe doing like a commercial, almost like, hey, come get this.
Diedrich Leggett is a parishioner at the church and says a lot of people still can't believe it.
Shock and disbelief. Why would something like this go on and you have God's house involved?
CNT agents followed Cooper and this woman, Leah Presley, after they left the church and arrested them, only to make another surprise discovery.
We found various amounts of edibles, a little over $2,000 cash, and to include a loaded 9mm firearm, which we believe Miss Cooper had in her possession on the church property.
This brazen illegal bake sale has some asking, is anything really sacred anymore?
This church and this organization and this community does not condone this type of behavior. And for something like this to happen, it shows lack of faith in how people feel about God.
So is this investigation over? Coming up in the 10:30 half hour, we answer that question and more about the ongoing investigation. For now, reporting live downtown, Robert Katniss, Fox 28 News at 10.
All right, thank you so much, Robert.
Nah, honestly, what do you need with a fucking loaded handgun at church?
Just about to say,
I don't think that she had the loaded handgun for sure. She probably had the loaded handgun because she's a drug dealer. And church is not an exception.
Not only was she trapping out the church, but she was strapped up in the church too. Like
in the church parking lot.
Yeah.
Huh?
In the lot.
Yeah,
she ain't going to St.
Yeah, they was in the church parking lot where she had her stand. So I'm wondering, did she rent the table? That's what I'm saying. But
I'm not mad at nothing except for that she was at church.
Trapping out the church, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, you want to get these edibles, come pull up at the church. You know, the pastor, you know, if you cool with him, you might could get 2 for 1.
Thou shalt not sell pie at church.
Thou shalt not sell pot at church. And did you hear that she was on social media running an ad, a commercial, you know, like, here, I'm going to be here. Come here and get my edibles. She must got the best edibles around town.
Oh, please believe somebody was in there. Somebody was in there buying them. She probably sold out.
Oh,
That's probably what it was. Somebody was hating. You know, she was getting her paper in there, and it ain't like that.
Well, nobody wasn't hating. She was putting it on social media. You heard the sheriff's department say this is how we got her.
I bet you if she was putting something in the collection plate, the pastor wasn't tripping.
I am not going to touch that subject.
The pastor probably know her.
Danny, what's the moral of this story? What's your take on this?
The moral of the story is, if you gonna break the law, just don't do it on the internet and at the Lord's house.
That's it.
Amen.
You won't get caught.
We're going to take a commercial break and we're going to come right back.
Right back after these credits.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy J.Street, co-host of the 313 Live Show. Hey, look, let me tell you like this. If you listening to all the music on this show and you like it, please follow your boy on all social medias. That's at Who Is That J.Street. That's WHOISDATJSTREET. From the whole 313 Live Show, we thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we back. So what's going on, Jay? What you got, man?
Look, remember when I was telling you about that segment? Mm-hmm. Whose man's is that? Well, this week I got some shit for y'all.
Okay.
Danny, whose man's is this? So
probably yours. Come on.
Yeah, look, I listen when I was looking, I'm like, this sounds like one of Danny homies. I don't know. So police in Troy are investigating after $60,000 worth of Apple iPhones were stolen from a vehicle parked outside of Somerset Mall.
That needs to be my man's.
Police say the victim reports he and his family purchased 55 iPhones to resell and that he put phones in the blue 2016 Toyota RAV4. So I want to know whose man's is that to leave $5,500? That's a nice little L right there that he just took. And what I'm thinking is he probably was a swiper. Probably got all them phones for free. He probably didn't pay for them, and he probably got somebody, and that somebody just got him, or somebody else just got him. So
back to the swiping. I think that he probably made a large order. Like they can hack anything. He probably made a large order with the company, to go somewhere, and it probably got intercepted.
Man.
Probably. What it is, what these guys do, they go out and they buy these iPhones and, in big, bulks of them. And, they turn around and they flip them and double the money because, I got two.
Sounds like it's your man's.
No, I got mine.
Okay.
I got mine from Sprint. I got
legit.
Yeah, mine's legit. Mine's legit. They came from Sprint. I got two iPhone XS Maxes,
Oh, okay.
He got the 1449 boy.
Yeah, them boys.
He ain't get the 11.
The monthly payments at $65.99.
No, they one day the same as Comcast cable bill.
Yes, sir. And so like like I said, they all glass. The entire phone is glass.
Is it?
So my thing is, that's why you don't see it laying on the table because I haven't activated it. I'm waiting on the cases to come for them because when it come into the case, then bam, I'll go and throw them up, throw it in and do what I do. So other than that, no. But whoever you are and you got those iPhones and you're trying to sell them, hit that guy Rell up 313-355-2479
and hit up 674 right after that.
What?
Because I need one of them, but I'm not paying no $14.49.
Hit us up. We can help you get them bad boys off.
Yes.
And if I can help you get them off. You got to donate at least 4 of them to the 313 Live Show so I can give them away as prizes.
Oh wow.
Yep, we giving away one free iPhone XS Max or whatever the hell it's called.
Once a week, every week.
Yep, we just got to get my man to hit us up.
Or female, because females are brazen nowadays. So, they got balls bigger than ours.
I'm trying to tell you.
So, it pretty much it is what it is.
Okay.
What you got, Danny? You got something?
So, first of all, the internet was dry this week. It was a lot of funny stuff, but it wasn't viral stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes,
but wait,
it was.
I want to talk about, before I go into my segment, I want to talk about it's probably this story 2 weeks old now, but I still want to talk about it. When Cat Williams and Wanda, the comedian from the morning show, were going back and forth.
Yes.
Have y'all seen the clips?
Yes, ma'am.
So basically, from just from a neutral standpoint, basically Cat Williams appeared on a morning show out of Atlanta, and I guess the interview started going south, but at the end, they started, taking shots at each other. But to me, you don't want to take shots with the comedian, right. Not the established comedian,
Not Cat Williams.
A lot of people, a lot of other podcasters and other just personalities were saying that they feel like Cat Williams came in there on tip. You know what I'm saying? And from my opinion, I don't feel like he came in there on tip. I can see where people would get that idea. Because he came in there talking about what he do. You know what I'm saying? Who he was, his specials, and he downplayed Tiffany Haddish and some other comedians and things like that. So I can see how y'all can't feel like he came in there on tip. But I feel like he was on tip for himself. He wasn't taking no shots at you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because nobody he spoke about was in the room. So to me, nobody else should have got offended about the shots he took at them. I think the interview went totally south. Rhonda set herself up for the jokes. Wanda, she set herself up for the joke. The joke that she set herself up for was when she asked Cat Williams what he cooked, he answered her and he said, "So what do you cook?" And she said broccoli. And so that's the joke right there. I mean, he said, "You must do a mean broccoli." So I just feel like it went too far, and I just feel like she was trying to take jabs at him, little soft ones.
Right.
But he caught him, and he was like, "Nah, it's time to play."
Most definitely. And then, like I said, she went on the Breakfast Club with Kevin Hart. last week, and tried to make it seem like Kat was being attacking her, and that was not even the case. But my thing with Kevin Hart, Mike Epps, and what's his name, Cat Williams. Mm-hmm. I feel that all three of them, whatever beef they have, they need to squash that shit, sit down and say, hey, let's do a tour together and let's get this motherfucking money, because all three of those comics right there are heavyweights and they are still relevant. And again, Cat Williams is still relevant.
Funny as hell.
Mike Epps, still relevant, funny as hell, and doing tours, selling out, and so is Kevin Hart. So all three of them needs to go on, set their differences aside, swallow their pride, get the egos, leave their egos at home, check their egos, and get that money. I honestly believe that right there will be the biggest payday in all three of those guys' careers if they did that. But it'll never happen.
I have always said that I wanted to see like a New Day, Kings of Comedy.
Yeah, that would be
and
sweet.
That would be it. And Dave Chappelle would be like sold out everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no doubt. But in some way, I listen to him and I kind of believe that Kevin Hart do think he's a little bit better than a lot of the comedians, and he's sold out a little bit, because a lot of shit that he's willing to do, you can't get Mike.
I don't think he's sold out. I just think that he seen the opportunity and he went into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the white people are always looking for that black comedian to make like a Will Ferrell for black people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who's willing to take those risks. So I just feel like he went into it like it was an open market, just like Tiffany Haddish. It's an open market, and you got people like, for example, Kevin Hart is a nice looking man. He's decent looking, so that helps. Tiffany Haddish is not necessarily ugly, so that helps. The other comedians, some of their problems is they don't look good. And that's why they probably go into comedy.
Right.
But it's like she has a leg up because she's smaller and she has a face that people don't mind looking at.
No doubt. Tiffany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because you line her up next to the other comedians, they all are heavier, which is not a problem, or they all not aesthetically cute, which is a problem.
Now, what I like is how Cat Williams broke down the situation about the tickets, right? How when he say what's her name, Monique, how she wanted him to boycott Netflix. And like he said, why would I boycott Netflix when Netflix just cut me a check for $2.4 million?
Right.
Now, he broke it down of how he got $2.4 million and why she got $350,000 offered to her. Cat Williams said, Netflix pay you by how many tickets you just sold. He said, I just sold 2.4 million tickets on the tour that I just did. 2.4 million tickets.
No, so, that's the money he made. He made 2.4 million.
Right.
Previous ticket sales.
Yeah. And so that's what they paid him off for the ticket sales. And what she made was 300 and some thousand off of her ticket sales, right? Mm-hmm. So that's what they offered her, right? So
they offered her 500,000, I think.
Yeah, but she only
it still
sold 300.
Was a low ball. Right. But I mean, that way is cool, like. Mm-hmm. If that's Netflix's way of coming up with a number, that's fair. It's fair, but then it also it would speak to it's fair, and then it's also like somebody who's a legend. Like, for example, if Steve Harvey wanted to do a comedy show, like a special, would he be able to get the money that he's looking for based off ticket sales? Because he don't tour and do stand up. Right.
So no, he wouldn't.
It's like it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, it is. But
I feel like the name alone though hold weight though. Like, just from his name being on so much other stuff, that if you was to do a Netflix, it'll probably do real good.
And then you gotta look. A lot of people gotta understand this. Cat Williams turns down a lot of movie scripts because he don't like them. Like he say, he has kids. He's not going to play nothing gay. He's not going to be kissing another man. And he's just going to, if it can't be what he do in his lane, then he's not going to do it. He said he's willing to step out of his lane and do something else, but he's not going to do anything where two men are having sex or kissing. And I can respect that because he has kids. And, you know, kids in school can be cruel. Like, your daddy was just kissing another man on TV.
Right.
Yeah. That his Emmy win for Alligator Man was he did good in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you never seen it?
No, I never seen
Cat
it.
Williams just won an Emmy.
Yes, he did.
For
Yeah.
his episode on Atlanta. Mm-hmm. You watch Atlanta?
Nope.
Okay.
It's on Hulu?
FX?
Yeah, I think that's
FX.
on Hulu. I'm about to start watching it because I got some.
Oh, season 1 is on Hulu. Yeah, but not season 2, which is the episode. He opened up season 2, episode 1, and his episode won an Emmy. And he did really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like that's Cat. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a role just for him. So congratulations to him. But I just want like the comic world to come together and not make it so beefy. You know. Like.
But you know, it's been like that forever. All the comics never fucked with each other like that. A lot of them just ran in a crew. You know, ran with their pack, and that's pretty much that.
Because
like they
you
pretty
want
much
to
do
be
that.
the class. It's like wanting to be the class clown. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Wanting to be the funny guy.
Most definitely.
Let's talk about the racist Detroit police officer that got kicked off the force.
Son of a bitch.
You didn't hear about him?
Oh, you didn't hear about that, Danny?
Well, I'm glad I just brought the topic up because I'm about to pass it along the rail.
Okay.
That was funny.
You know how we do it.
This idiot motherfucker, young white guy, posts a picture of himself up on was it not Instagram or was it Snapchat? Talking about he's out finna get ready to go herd up these animals at the zoo.
Oh hell no!
Yes, he did. Niggers. He was talking about niggers. Round up the animals at the zoo. And he was instantly fired behind that. And he tried to say he was sorry. It was a joke. No,
yeah, he tried to say that, you know, he didn't mean it like that.
You work for the black people. Like all of Detroit is black. What do you mean? You know better than to make a joke.
Well, he's out of there, so
yeah, he's gone.
You don't have to worry about him patrolling your streets.
I read something that says that society in the court system and the government system judge black kids or young black people like they overjudge them, like they hold them to like a standard of over maturity, like you should have been mature. But white people, they always get the pass of like that's Billy just being Billy. You know, like no. You 35, you getting charged like a 35-year-old. You want people to be lenient on grown men breaking the law, but then when the teenage black kids break the law, like the girl who stabbed the other girl, y'all throwing the book at her.
Yes, they are.
They already done through it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they are.
That's all, folks.
That's it. So, well,
this has been episode 101.
101, and we will be back to normal this week coming up. So
yes, we will.
Well, by the time they hear this, you know, they'll be hearing it on time still.
They're going to get this between the night and the morning.
Right. They're going to get this soon, and then we're going to come back Sunday.
Yeah, we're going to come back Sunday, homie.
Okay. They usually get it on Wednesday, right?
No,
they get it on Tuesday.
Tuesday. A day late. You just all around late.
Yes, all the way around.
Well, we working on it.
And maybe next time I won't have Demi because she off the chain today.
It's cool.
Demi and Kyler, they getting to feel each other out now, and they hanging out. So all is good.
See, I wish y'all could see what we seeing over here. It's a beautiful family. Yes. Clap it up. Another good. Well, they can't clap. I'll clap because they got their hands full.
Ask Rell to put that sound effect in.
Right. Well, I'm going to add on to it.
Did he never put pew, pew?
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
I put it in there.
Not the first time.
No, but the second one is in there, baby. It is in there. So, you know, all is good. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Peace and love.
Peace.
We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.